Alright everyone, so today I'm going to be going over the next command. This is going to be one of the last episodes. I know guys, the series is coming to an end, but I do have some plans for making a new Minecraft series and for doing some new Apex stuff as well. I'm getting really close to 100,000 damage on my bungalow, so I will be doing a video for that soon possibly. There's lots of new stuff coming out. I just want to get the series over and done with, get all of these commands out of the way. So I'm thinking it's just going to be this one and maybe one or two more. And then I'm done with this series. Because every single other one is either just too complex and doesn't really work. And two, it's just basically not really that useful for people. So yeah, probably one or two more commands after this one. And then we're done. But yeah, anyway. So, we're going to be going over the scoreboard command. This is a pretty big one, actually, because there's quite a lot of ways you can use it. And plus, as well, you'll probably use it in command blocks quite a lot. So, I'll show you anyway. So here's scoreboard. You can see all these different things pop up. There's 11 different selections. So we're going to do objective first. So we're going to type in objective. And then we're going to go add. Okay, so we're going to do add objective string. So we're going to add basically what I want to call it. So we're going to put add oh. There we go. So, basically what the string here is the objective and then the display name. So there's like different ways to kind of like show it. So you can have the objective string be what it actually is called, and then the display name is what shows. So you can see add new objective high, so that's the actual objective. I wish I named them differently there. But anyway, so we added that now, and the display name is with a capital objective. You can remove it if you want. I'll just show you right now. Remove, and then all you have to do is put. It shows up all the different ones there, so we'll just remove hi. So it's been removed right there. So now what we're going to do is we're going to add a new one. We're going to call it hello, just to show that the difference. You know what I mean? So a new one, hello, has been added. And then you can show a list. So if I add another one right now, so if we add, see the high one again, right? But then if we get rid of all this and show the list, then it'll show two different ones, hello and hi. Displays hi and the type, and it's type dummy. So yeah. So yeah, that's that right there. And then now we're going to do set display. Set display. This is the cool part right here. Set display. And it's going to be either sidebar or below name. So we're going to do list or sidebar. So list, if I do that, and we're going to do hi. So when I put hi, it'll say hi. So if we go right here, you can see on right next to my name, it says hi. So that's pretty cool. So what you can probably do in this is you can set everyone in the game to have like a certain scoreboard. So then this will be like, oh, this is the owner right here, and you know maybe a couple below might be moderator, and then everyone else will be like just member or whatever. You know, if you're running a server, so you can have like commands running at all times, making everyone in the game except from the people who you assigned moderator and everything, and yourself, you can assign them to be members, and it'll show up right there. And instead of it being on the list, you can have it so it's on the sidebar. So I'll show you this one, sidebar. As you can see on the very far right, you can see that high is right there. Now I'll get to that one in a bit, because that one's pretty useful eventually. And then we'll do below name. And this one you can't really see, but I'll explain it. So below name, you can't actually see it, but basically when you're in a multiplayer game, when you have a look at the person's name above them, it'll have another thing below their name, and it'll say hi or whatever. And that could obviously be owner, whatever you want it to be. So that's pretty cool. If you're just if you come across the owner in the game, it can have that below their name. And this is a really cool thing you can do, the scoreboard command, because it's just really fun to kind of be yeah, I am the owner, and I can prove that because I have that little scoreboard tag. So it does differentiate you from the rest of the people in the game, because you can customize these different things. And if someone's being really cool on the server, you can be like, oh, cool guy, put him a little tag on. It's pretty cool. If someone joins and is a YouTuber, you can put the YouTuber tag, make a YouTuber tag, and then put that on. So it's pretty cool. So that's all that right there. Now we're going to delete all this right here, and we're going to go to players. So we're going to do players, and then we've got loads more. So we've got add, at a. We're going to do to objective high. There you go. Myself. There we go. Okay, so basically what you see right there, scoreboard players add at S high 1. So what that basically means, this is really complicated. What this is basically meaning is that it's now designating to whatever person you want now. So you can see on the very far right now, it's put a little number 1. It's put my name there, and it's put a number 1 there. That's basically what it's done. Before we just had the high. So that's why I was kind of wanting to fixate onto this, because this is what I was on about before. Because what it's done now is it's added at S, but that's basically me. That's going to me. And it's going to add 1 to the high. If I do 2 now, it's going to add 2 and it'll make it 3. You see? If I add 100 now, if I add 100 more, it's going to be 103. You see what I mean? So it's pretty cool. Now if I do remove 100, remove at S, that's yourself. You can designate this to a specific person if you want. Remove 100. You can see it now goes back down to 3 because it's now minus 100. So that's now that one. So you can plus and minus. So basically what this can be useful for is if you say, I don't know, you can detect if you have broken a block. This is just a very high skilled thing. This is what servers might do all the time. They might have a repeating command block going, detecting if you break a certain type of block. And if you break that block, it activates this command that will add 1 score to your score. And say if it has everyone else's score in the lobby as well, then they'll be getting these certain blocks, points as well. And they'll be getting on this kind of leaderboard type of thing. That's why it's called scoreboards. And then eventually it's a little battle on who gets the most amount of blocks, because, or whatever. There's quite a lot to do with this, but then we've got scoreboard players list at S, and you can see it just shows you once again what objectives you are being tracked on. So I'm only tracked on high, and it shows you how much points I'm on that one as well. So yeah, that's pretty cool as well, just a little addition in case you are the owner or something, you want to see specifically how much someone has You know, you can just do that. And then operation. I haven't used this one before, so I don't know what this does, but I'll probably understand. Operation at s high. Yeah, don't know what the hell that is. Don't know what the hell all that is. Anyway, what it probably is it's probably if it's greater than someone else's. Yeah, I know what this is. Yeah, I think what this is it's not that. I mean, it'll be useful. I can understand how. I didn't actually think this was like in the game. Um, I know that that one right there, that symbol that I just put in is greater than, and the other symbol below is like less than and what, and equals. Um, but I'm assuming you can use these different type of equations to basically see if one score is above another score, and if so, what you can do. You know, if you want to check how much score someone else has in comparison. So say if you have 10, say if let's put it into an adventure map style. Say if you have 10 diamonds on level 1 and then you get 5 diamonds on level 2 and it realizes that, oh well, you have more diamonds on this level than that level, then you'd be like, well, why has he dropped, you know? It'll probably send out a command saying that you've got less diamonds this time or something, you know? It's something like that. And it basically, it'll check because it'll compare the two numbers that it's tracking. Definitely not that useful though. I mean, it can be useful, but I wouldn't really try it. Random, don't know what this does. At s high. Oh, I think it sets a random number between a certain amount. So let's do 35 and 55. It's set to 55. It's set to 51. It's set to 35. It's 37, 50, 50, 47, 48, 36, 35. Okay, so looking like it's just setting it to like numbers near the two poles and like in the middle. So that's a bit weird. But anyway, that's the random one. It just sets the number to random. So if you want to test out who gets the highest number between you and your friend, and therefore you can get all the diamonds that you want off your other friend if you get a higher number, then you can do that. Reset. I mean, that's pretty simple. Reset at s high. And there you go, it's been reset. You can see my name's no longer there. So that's that one done. You can see how many of these are, and you can see it. You can set it. You can set the number to whatever you want now instead of resetting it. You can set a specific value instead of adding. So remember how I added 3? You don't have to do the whole maths. So see if you want to set it to 100, but it's already set to 3. If you add obviously 100, assuming that you're on 0, it'll put to 103, and then you have to be like, oh, minus 3. You know what I mean? Instead of you having to work out how much you have to put, just put set, and you're going to put it exactly to 100, and it doesn't matter, you know? You won't have to add more values. See, now, if I want to put it to 1,000, it won't add 1,000, it'll just put it to 1,000. So it won't turn out to be 1,100, it'll just be 1,000. Now we're going to do test at s high. Don't know what all this is. What the fuck is this? That. Yeah, I don't know what the hell that is. That's, I think, pointless. I think that's just a thing for the people who made this game, because I think that has nothing to do with anything. I don't think. So that test one, don't really work with. Operation, if you want to try it, please do. It can be useful. I'd read up on that though, because I don't know much about that at all, and I don't think it's even worth talking about. But every single other one, you can definitely use it. Pretty useful. And yeah, you can definitely get a lot of stuff out of this. It just tracks a lot of different stuff. And if you are good at the detect command, then you can link them two commands up, and you can make it so when you detect something, it'll use it on the scoreboard. But anyway guys, hopefully you did enjoy this video, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.